Welcome to Eureka Math. I'm Mr. Shankel. Going to be helping you today with Module 4, Lesson 3. Let's get started. Okay, working again with linear equations. Is this equation a true statement when x equals -3? In other words, is -3 a solution to the equation 6x plus 5 is equal to 5x plus 8 plus 2x? All right, let's take a look. In order to find out if x equals -3 is a solution, we need to substitute it into the equation. So whenever I see an x, I'm going to substitute a -3. So let's rewrite our equation. 6, that's not right. Here, let's try this. 6 times x, which is a -3, so 6 times -3, plus 5 is equal to 5 times x, which is a -3, plus 8 plus 2 times x, which is a -3. So we substituted every x, I put a -3 in by substituting. Okay, so now we can just simplify. 6 times -3 is a -18, plus 5 is equal to 5 times -3 is a -15, plus 8, and 2 times -3 is a -6. So then further simplifying, -18 and a +5 is a -13 is equal to, let's put the negatives together first. -15 and -6 is a -21. -21 and a +8 is a -13. So since -13 is equal to -13, we can say that x equals -3 is a solution. Okay, number 2. Does x equals 12 satisfy the following equation? Same thing. We're going to take our equation, 16 minus 1/2, and anytime I see an x, I'm going to put in a 12. So that's 1/2 times 12. Is equal to 3/4 times x, which again is a 12, substitute, plus 1. And then simplify. Half of 12 is 6, so we have 16 minus 6 equals 3/4 of 12. Well, if you don't see that right off the bat, you can simplify. 4 goes into 4 once, 4 goes into 12 3 times, and 3 times 9 is 3 times 3 is 9. So we get 9 plus 1. 16 minus 6, that's 10. 9 plus 1 is also 10. Since 10 equals 10, x equals 12 is a solution to the equation. All right, number 3. Chad solved the equation 24x plus 4 plus 2x equals 3 times the quantity 10x minus 1, and is claiming that x equals 2 makes the equation true. Is Chad correct? Well, we just have to try it out. We have to substitute. So we're going to test that. X equals 2. 24 times x, which is a 2, plus 4 plus 2 times x, which is a 2, is equal to 3 times the quantity, 10, times x, which is a 2, minus 1. Okay, and then we simplify. And let's see, order of operations has to be followed here. So 24 times 2, that's 48, plus 4, plus 2 times 2 is 4, is equal to, we have to do the inside the parentheses first, so 10 times 2 is 20, and 20 minus 1 is 19, so we have 3 times 19. Okay, and then further simplifying, 48 plus this 8 is 56, and then 3 times 19 would be 57. So since they do not equal, 2 is not a solution for this equation. So x equals 2 is not a solution because these don't check. They're no good. All right, number 4. Lisa solved the equation x plus 6 equals 8 plus 7x and claimed that the solution x equals -3 is a solution. Is she correct? Okay, same thing. When I see an x, I'm going to put in a -1/3. So I have -1/3 plus 6 is equal to 8 plus 7 times -1/3. Okay, and let's see, let's simplify. I have a 6 minus 1/3 would give me 5 2/3 on the left side. And then on the right side, a 7 times a -1/3 is -7/3. So I would have 8 plus -7/3. 8 plus -7/3. And then in order to add here, I'm going to change this 8 into thirds. So this is 8 over 1. I want to make it thirds, so I'm going to multiply by 3 over 3, and that gives me 24 thirds minus 7 thirds, which is equal to 17 thirds. And if I change this to match my mixed number here, 3 goes into 17 5 times with 2 left over. So 5 2/3 is equal to 5 2/3, and Lisa is correct. All right, and you can see all of the skills that you hopefully picked up in 6th grade and 7th grade are used again. I know if you had me in 6th grade, you heard it a lot. You're going to need it again. Might as well learn it now. It just gets more complicated, and here we are. All right, number 5. Angel transformed the following equation, 6x plus 4 minus x equals 2 times the quantity x plus 1, into 10 equals 2 times the quantity x plus 1. He then stated that the solution to the equation is x equals 4. Is he correct? Well, first we have to see if Angel transformed the equation properly. So let's look at this first one. Oops, let me see if I can box that up for, that's not good. Maybe this way. Okay, so there's our original equation, and it has to match over here this one. So the two sides have to match. So we have to get 6x plus 4 minus x to be equal to 10. So let's see if we can do that. 6x minus 1x would be 5x. And then plus 4. So, yeah, that's already, I can see that he did not transform the equation properly. The expression on the left side would not be 10. On the right side, obviously, it didn't change, so that would be 2 times the quantity x plus 1. Okay, so first off, he's not correct because he did not transform that equation properly. Then we could check to see if x equals 4 is a solution, and we would do that by just simply substituting 5 times x, which is a 4, plus 4 is equal to 2 times the quantity x, which is a 4, plus 1. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 plus 4 is 24 on the left side. And on the right, we get inside the parentheses is a 5 times 2, which is 10, and that is not correct. 24 does not equal 10, so not correct. Number 6, Claire was able to verify that x equals 3 was a solution to her teacher's linear equation, but the equation got erased from the board. What might the equation have been? Identify as many equations as you can with a solution of x equals 3. Well, there would be an infinite number of possibilities here, but if I said let's use 3 in our equation, so this would be one way to do it. You could say 3 plus 5 times 3 is equal to, and then figure out what that would be. 5 times 3 is 15 plus 3 is 18. So then I could say my answer has to be 18 on both sides. So I could say, well, 3 times 6 is 18, right? So then I could just take, anytime I saw a 3, I can just replace that with an x. So x plus 5x would be equal to x times 6. So I would write that 6x. Okay, and then we've got it. Every time we saw an x, we would just substitute a 3. We know that we're going to get 18 on the left side, and when we substitute 3 over here, we would also get 18. That's just one of an infinite number of possibilities. They just have to equal each other, the two sides, and you have an equation that x equals 3 will work for. All right, that is lesson 3. Hope that helps. See you again next time.